Today I'm sharing everything my 9-month-old baby eats in a day. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. We're doing a mix of solids and breastfeeding, and I'll show you all her meals, her snacks, and what a typical day of eating looks like for us. Let's get started. We're starting the morning with breakfast. Today, I'm making her a yogurt bowl topped with frozen fruits and berries. I add the frozen berries to a bowl and microwave it for 30 seconds until it's soft, and then I go ahead and mash with a fork. I've tried using just the fresh berries, but they don't actually mash that well, so I just stick with the frozen ones. On the menu, we also have peaches and sausages. She loves peaches so much, and I love that these ones are not so hard for her gum. I love serving yogurt because it's packed with nutrients and it's an easy way to introduce different fruits and textures. I usually just place the food on her tray and allow her to eat by herself. Once in a while, I just come in and give her food when it's finished from the tray, but I allow her to explore by touching the different textures and just feeding herself, and this is the way I have done it for my other two babies. She really enjoys feeding herself and exploring her food. Some of it makes it into her mouth and some of it ends up everywhere else. Once she's done eating, I gather her leftover yogurt and berries and add fresh yogurt to it and make yogurt cookies. All you need are just parchment papers and just place them flat and pouring the yogurt into it. Mine looks like a mess because I was actually rushing to get the older kids ready for school, but you can make it in smaller portions, and this will be frozen till nighttime. She had her bath and we got back from school drop-off. At around 12 p.m, I give her some snacks before lunchtime. For snacks, I give her this Weber baby sweet potato popcorn and the baby mom teething crackers. I think that's what they're called. I love how the crackers actually melt in the mouth when it's chewed. I serve it with fresh raspberries and some blueberries. We are not at her sitting position just because I'm still working and I needed her to be close to me.
We just keep on walking, but never really getting nowhere. It's like we keep on talking, but never really saying nothing.
For her lunch today, she's having coleslaw, chicken rice, oven roasted chicken, and leftover sausages from the morning. The rice is just white rice cooked in chicken broth and just well seasoned. I love to add a little water to my coleslaw to make it less thick. Trying to include protein, carbohydrate, and vegetable whenever possible so she gets exposed to varieties of foods and flavors. Then I gather everything in one bowl and then I shred up my chicken. I make it as thin as possible so that she's able to chew it. But this chicken is actually very, very tender. I add it inside my bowl. Then I top it up with my chipotle sauce. Feels like the first time. Once I'm done making the lunch, I take it upstairs and eat with my baby because I don't really have the time to sit with her in her chair as I am not yet on my lunch break. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first. This is actually one of our favorite meals, right, Coco? Yeah, it's one of our favorite meals. It's so yummy. After lunch, she breastfeeds before settling down for some rest. And after her nap, we spend the afternoon playing, reading books, and just enjoying some time together before dinner. Now her siblings are actually back home, so she has the time to play and have fun with them. We are making some citrus juice for the family, so I gave her some oranges, which she loves. For dinner, she's having Nigerian soup with fufu. Now, this is the brand of fufu that we eat. It's not the best, but it's close to what we eat back home in Nigeria. I love introducing her to the foods we eat as a family. It's important to me that she experiences our culture and grows familiar with these flavors from an early age. The soup for the night is called oha soup. It's made with cocoyam and a leaf called ora. I have a few videos on my channel where I prepared this soup from scratch, so do well to check it out. This soup promotes healthy growth by delivering essential vitamins A and C for immunity, iron to prevent anemia, and dietary fiber that is gentle on the stomach and aids digestion. She's also still learning and exploring different textures, but she always enjoys being part of the family meal. I do not allow her to eat these meals by herself because they're a little bit spicy, and once she touches it and touch her eyes, then it's over for me. So I tend to feed her myself, and most times we use our hands to eat this meal, but because of social media and because I'm making a video, I'm using a spoon so that people don't complain. But anyways, we use our hands to eat this meal, and sometimes I just give her the fufu to touch because it's kind of like mashed potatoes but a little firmer. So I give it to her to touch so that she can, feel the texture. But for the soup, I take it away. I don't even let her touch it because I don't want her to, touch it and also put it in her eyes. Now, after we're done with dinner, we go ahead to bring out the frozen cookies that we made earlier in the day. Now they are firm, not too strong, not too soft. They are just right for them. So I break it up, and once I break it up, I give it to her and she uses it for, kind of like a dessert for the night. Before bed, she has one final breastfeeding session as part of our bedtime routine, and that's everything my 9-month-old eats today. Every baby is actually different and her appetite changes from day to day, but this is a realistic look at what feeding looks like for us right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your little one is loving to eat right now. And I would also appreciate it if you just give me some baby food ideas in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.